Hey, me again. So, I keep saying that. We're this evening going to have a little chat about colour. The 908 is now white primered, and I'm ready to start putting top coat on it. And we come into that slight dilemma, which is colour. The UMI Modellwerke instruction sheet provides this lovely photograph of a finished model in rather a nice pale blue with some orange bits on it and green and yada yada yada, although the decals do not bear much of a resemblance to that. There's some issues with them which we'll come to later. I also have, as you know, the BVH decal sheet for this car, which I'll get out of this bag. No, I won't. And the colour on that sheet is, if you look, somewhat paler. Now, funny thing is, I have a very nice reproduction of the photograph that's on the BVH sheet, and it's a different blue again. So the question is, which one's right? And of course, a lot of it comes to I am firmly in the mood that says if it looks about right, it's about right. Every colour is seen by every person differently, and they all mix differently on given days. Of course, then you come into the fact that I'm actually a really good friend of the guy called Steve, who owns Zero Paint, and Zero Paint produce colours which are intended to be used on these models. So here we have Steve's Gulf Blue. This comes in a double set with the orange, very useful if I'm building the number 4 car. It's blue, all right. It's a little bluer possibly than the photograph in the book, but it's not far off the photograph in the book, which is interesting because my sources in Germany told me these cars were painted in off-the-shelf Volkswagen colours, and there's a colour in the Volkswagen lineup of 1968-69-ish that fits the bill, and this is Steve's version of Diamant Blue. I think we might all assume that that means diamond blue to those of us that speak English. This is a VW Beetle colour. The reason I know the existence of Diamond Blue is a very good friend of mine, Steve Hess of Link Model Club, owned a Diamond Blue Beetle in that era. I've built a model of it for him. It can be seen on the RAF Germany SIG display on most show events, because he served in RAF Germany. So, is it reasonable to assume that these are actually the same? In which case, what's this one? This is someone else's allegedly mixed 2 colour chip version of Gulf Blue. Now I know in a bottle it's not really, yeah, alright, that. This is clearly bluer. This is clearly bluer again. This isn't that blue. Oh, I've lost the page. It's, to my eye, I think it's diamond blue. I've got a bit more of that. I'm never going to use much of it, so I think I might be going with that. The Gulf Blue is possibly nearer the colours used on cars in the later part of the 70s, and on the Astons in particular. I'm firmly of the belief that the Porsches were painted with this. It's going to be a right can of worms we're opening here. It's going to be interesting to see what it looks like on the model. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. If it looks a bag of spanners, I'll take it off. We'll see later, won't we? Righto, we have colour. As you can see, this is the Diamond Blue, and these are the various pictures we have of the car. It may actually be a little too dark, having said everything I said before. The funny thing is, this is the Gulf Blue is even darker, but that said, chrome is in the right range, and it fits the bill for the colour code and information that came from my friend in Germany. And you know what, I'm prepared to take him at his word. So this is it, and this is the finished colour. Onwards and upwards.